Hi everyone. I'm just gonna do a quick video, just addressing it to anybody that's sort of struggling at the moment and going through a hard time. Today is um, World Suicide Prevention Day, and it's great to see that there's so many people sharing things on social media and showing that they care and want to help others. And it may well be something that's been going through your mind recently or affecting you. And just wanted to say to you, it comes, these thoughts, when you've been battling for so long and you feel absolutely wounded and knackered of it all, and it's been a constant struggle, and it gets to a point where it wears you down and you feel like you lost control almost. And then suddenly that idea can come in as a possible outcome, as a possible answer to the problems that you're facing, and it's simply not so. So I'm just going to tell you some things about the problems first off. So yeah, if you're thinking of suicide as an option, yes, it is an option, but it's not the only option. There are many other ways these things can be dealt with. It's a very permanent solution to a lot of temporary problems that people take, and it doesn't have to be that way. It can feel sometimes that you've been carrying around this poison within you for so long, and people who feel suicidal can often feel that they're not creating all this sort of this pain and suffering for everyone around them. And to that I say, as a counsellor and as someone that's lived quite a full life in the years I've been here, the people that I've met who have been friends and loved ones, family members of someone who's died by suicide, not one of them has ever said, no, the world was better off now that they're gone. They've all said something along the lines of, I wish you'd just spoken to me. I wish I'd just had the opportunity just to tell them how much I loved them, and it'll be all right and they can sort it. It's all possible. And if you have been carrying around this poison for a long time, then just bear in mind that you're the cup, you're not the poison. There's so many things out there, so many support agencies out there that are available to support you in whatever issue you're facing. Whether it be depression, whether it be stress, whether it be financial reasons, relationship issues, whatever they are, there are agencies out there that work for free also, that are available to you. And if you can put as much effort into finding those as you can to potentially planning to be where you are now, then you will find them, and they won't turn you away. And it's easy to feel that where you are right now is that the problems are bigger than you and that you can't overcome them, and that's bullshit. You're bigger and stronger than the problems that you are facing at the moment, and most situations are always recoverable. So there's a chance that you could have been carrying around all this pain and suffering and torment for so long with yourself and not shared it. It's a very common thing amongst men in particular. 3 times as many men kill themselves than women do. And it comes down to this toxic masculinity sort of subject of not asking for help, trying to be the hero, being Superman. And the bravest thing you can ever do sometimes to hold your hands up and say, I fucked up, or I need help, and I don't know what to do in this. It's okay to be lost, but sometimes you can only be lost when you ask, and you can only be found again when you ask for directions. And that's so important. And we do it so much anyway. I mean, we do it such trivial things. We're not the experts of everything, and we're not necessarily going to resolve all our problems. If you want to buy a product or something like that you're not too familiar with, you normally ask for help by way of looking for reviews. So if you can do it for the small things, then you've only got to scale it up for the big things as well. And there's a way that we sometimes say, if you're planning, if you've got a plan, or you're planning something, then that's only one plan, and there's always a plan B, there's always a plan C that you can create. And whatever it takes, make that plan B to, go again tomorrow, try again, let's have a look at it a different way. If you can imagine waking up in the morning and not going through with something so final today, then there's hope. Because all you've got to do is talk. Just talk to somebody. You haven't got to say, I'm feeling suicidal. You haven't got to say, I'm thinking of ending my life. You haven't got to say anything like that. Sometimes you just got to say, I'm feeling shit today. Just start the conversation somehow. Let somebody in. Stop carrying it all around by yourself, because it's fucking heavy. Piece by piece, step by step, day by day, things can get easier. And they'll only get easier if you share them. Today is just about knowing that there's so many people out there. There's loads and loads of strangers out there that would rather that you talk to them. They've never met you before. They've got no reason to know you, but they'd rather you talk to them than to take these certain steps or to harm yourself in any way. You don't deserve that. It won't sink in now, but you are enough, and you're strong enough, and you're good enough, and you're capable of overcoming whatever this is. And yeah, it is painful, and life is a fucking struggle, and it's horrible at times. But there's also days where we smile and laugh as well. There's also happy days, and there's always an opportunity to turn something around. Doesn't matter what you've lost, you've always got an opportunity to choose how you respond in any sort of given situation. So whatever you do, just reach out, just talk to somebody. It hasn't even got to be someone that's that close to you. Just talk to anybody. Call the Samaritans, 116 123. Just start speaking. Get it off your chest somehow. And you have got this. You have. I hope this at least reaches someone, and I wish you all the very best. Take care.